When a celebrity goes to the grocery store, they might be noticed. Maybe in the future I will be famous. Maybe in the future I will be noticed in a grocery store.
Hi guys, hello, meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and this is going to be one of those bcast/vlog combos. So let's start by getting to the short nitty gritty. So let me go get one more thing out of the kitchen I wanted to show you, and then we'll get the vlog stuff done first for those with ADD, so you guys don't get impatient. So I'll be right back. We are back, and I wanted to show you something I got at the soup kitchen today, and maybe you guys can answer some of this. What the bloody hell is sprouted California style bread? It almost says on the side, it says made with organic sprouted wheat. Now, does that mean that if I put this piece of bread in the ground, I'm gonna have a wheat field? Got me. It smells good. Yeah, it smells good even to the plastic. I don't know what this is gonna taste like, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. Sprouted California style bread. I've never heard of this before, but then I'm probably not surprised. Today is gonna be a little bit on the warm side, and well, my iPhone is taking a powder. I'm going to use the other phone here to get you the weather forecast. Right now it's 28 degrees Celsius. It feels like 28 degrees Celsius. And humidity is at 31%. Could have fooled me. Okay. Dew point is at 9 degrees Celsius. Pressure is 1,013 millibar. UV indices is high, very 8. Visibility is 16 kilometers. The expected low today will be 18 degrees. So it's not going to be really cool, but when you go to the next 10 days, Saturday, May 26th says a high of 31 degrees Celsius. Whew, that's hot. But then look at Sunday, May 27th, high of 16. Ooh, that's not bad. Monday, warm again, May 28th. High of 25, low of 17. And Tuesday, May 29th, a high of 26 degrees with 40% chance of rain, and 13 is low. And by the way, it's already still snowing in Newfoundland, as the Oppenheimer Range Project has pointed out. That's pretty big news. It's still snowing in Newfoundland. And also may also possibly see some snow in the Sierra Nevadas as well in California. Kilauea, as you know, has blue tinges of fire. There's a volcano that he has also pointed out on the Oppenheimer Ranch Project that has a blue eruption from the beginning. It's blue like a gas flame. Wow. People originally thought that may have been because of the combustion of methane. But now this question. I never heard of blue lava, or have you? Or blue volcanic gases. Very interesting pieces in my watch list for 2018. You can check it out there. Now, also we were talking about on the channel about last night's live stream. Oh yeah, I got some other questions here. Let's see. He asks, I guess this is all part of the same one. Okay, you're saying part of the reason... Okay, that's a different one. Let's see. MD archive. Wow, this is going to be fun. Love this, don't you? That's a poem. I don't know where his message is right now. I'll have to look in the other system, but I did get a message from TNCC. So let's see if I can find it. I got 3 messages. So let's go to the first one. Now listen, can you do an audiobook version of your books? Just do each chapter as a video. To be honest with you, I could. Here's the problem. I'm having enough trouble just trying to keep people actually watching the videos now for even 5-minute retention time. I don't think I'm going to do any good if you want to sit there and have me read a book that says chapters. Even the Winterville story did not have a huge following, even for chapter 1. And yeah, I did work on chapter 2, but I didn't quite upload it yet. I have a habit of starting a project and then kind of not finishing it. But I don't know if there's enough demand, first of all, and second of all, I don't think there's enough people going to watch it. And the viewer time said to me, the 5-minute, 7-minute mark, this is from last night's live stream, in regards to advocating for the soup kitchen, I can't imagine a place that serves free food needs much advocacy. I responded and said, Beaver time, not all of Litchfield County knows of it. The Torrington Soup Kitchen is better known and much bigger. It is bigger. The Torrington Soup Kitchen easily feeds close to 150 to 200 people a day, whereas the Winstead Soup Kitchen feeds an average of about 30 in the daytimes. Okay? So people, if I was to say, if it was the opposite, and if I was trying to advocate for the Torrington Soup Kitchen, I wouldn't be pushing it as hard, because Torrington gets plenty of advocacy. They don't need me to sit there be another voice in the ether pushing the Torrington Soup Kitchen. That's a fact. Okay? Doesn't mean they're not going to try. And Beaver Time also asked, you're saying part of the reason Dory is moving on is you need more me time, and I totally get that. How would it be effective if Sue eventually moved in? I responded, Beaver Time, Sue said she can't, so that is a non-issue. And it's not just me that needs me time. It turns out that Dory herself needs me time too. She feels, because of the way this apartment was set up, like she was being constrained, and I can understand her point of view very well. She's not used to being in such tight quarters, in the sense that she likes to have room to do her projects, as do I, and so there was a space crunch. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Packrat. Her continuing mission, to get new things, and make her collection go, to boldly stuff things where never been stuffed before. In other words, basically, like I explained in Marcus World, is I collect stuff. She collects stuff. And then, of course, the problem is we had no place to put our collected stuff. So, she needed more space, I needed more space. We needed more psychological space as well. So, that's, when we said me time, wasn't just for me, it also included for her too. She needed that space as well as I did. Let's see. Okay, let's talk about the subscribership. R11H30 wanted me to post a short video what he's doing, to promote the movie and to talk about the kinds of questions that he'd like to get from you for the movie. So that should be up as soon as he gets his video ready. He should be able to send it to me, a link to it or whatever, and I'll put it up. Heads up, guys. This is your chance to actually ask me questions. And R11H30 questions. I'm sure you're just as curious. Are we going to have a fun, exciting theatrical trailer that really is designed to draw people to the channel? Great question. Unfortunately, I don't know. Okay? He never said that he was going to try to promote a theatrical trailer as well, but it is theoretically possible that you could see a theatrical trailer once it gets enough the content of the interview in and enough of the clips that he could make a theatrical trailer. Not only would it be useful for promoting the video through the media channels, including television networks and things like that. It'd be really interesting to see if that goes that far. But a theatrical trailer would definitely go pretty good. By the way, I did see MMD Archives cat donation studio video that he did on me, and unfortunately I don't think it was a bad video overall, but I think he should have mentioned somewhere in the description that it is more of just in jest, and that Michelle really isn't running a cat shelter. In fact, speaking of cats, Torres is very likely to be adopted out too. My Dory's going to be finding a home for Torres because it turns out her granddaughter is allergic to cats. Anything else? Well, right now, we're talking also about aging. In fact, sometimes I look older and sometimes I don't look so good. I'm going to tell you something. I'm 50 years old, okay? I'm not a child anymore, okay? So some of the, what is that material? The thing that causes the drooping of the chin and the eyelids, and the elasticin or something that is keeps your face supple and nice and smooth with low wrinkles. That's, when you get old, you start to lose that, and you start to kind of look baggy. I noticed that the women, for some reason, in most cases, take, for example, some of the famous women I knew from when I was a kid. Take, for example, Belinda Carlisle of the Go-Go's. Now, Belinda Carlisle of the Go-Go's, she was like about 25, 30 years old, and she was perky and happy and looked young. Today, when she did a reunion tour with the Go-Go's, she looked so different. She looked so much older. Like a lot of people, you age. And especially if you're out in the sun and the fun, which I'm not. Okay, I stay out of the sun most of the time. Or stress, which is something that I am being affected by. People don't realize that these videos, this live streams and all the stuff I'm doing to try to make a living, and it is a living, guys. Anytime you do anything for more than an hour a week, and with the goal of trying to eventually become self-supportive, is a living. Okay? I don't know if you would consider that a living or not, but let's see. Let's take a look at what is a career and what is a job. What? Let's see. Let me type this in. What is a career? Okay, here we go. So, okay. And it says here, and this comes from Google, it says career, noun, an occupation undertaken for a significant period of a person's life and with opportunities for progress. Synonyms: profession, occupation, job, vocation, calling, employment, line of work, walk of life, and French code métier. Verb: to move swiftly and in an uncontrolled way to a specific direction. Well, I would definitely say the first one applies when you talk about as a noun, an occupation taken for a significant amount of time in a person's life and with opportunities for progress. I could go through and explain what this is. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the everyday definition of career versus a job. And then I want to explain that because people wonder if I'm doing what I'm doing, if this is as a job, or if this is career, or if this is a hobby. It's a career, okay? I've had little steps towards this that I call jobs. Usually, like Micro says, they're dirty jobs everywhere. Yes, they are. I've done plenty of them. Thank you very much. It's different than a hobby. A hobby is something you do on your leisure for fun. Usually it's not something you spend every day working on, trying to create something that's going to become eventually an income source. By the way, I've been doing YouTube videos for 7 years on the same channel. And I have plenty of videos under my belt. I have over almost 1,800 videos of my own, not shared videos with other people. They're my own videos. And, of course, Lumi has some too. Mostly not too many on her channel. She hasn't been on her channel much. Usually hearing you most of the time. Right. So that is the difference. So hobbies are pretty much where you pay money into it and you don't expect to get any kind of remuneration out, but yet you do it because you'll enjoy it. A career is like a vocation or a calling. By the way, speaking of vocations, when we hear the term vocations, especially when you hear from the monastic orders, you think about it. Do monks and nuns get paid to be monks and nuns? The answer is, depending on the religious community, the answer is no. They don't. Okay? Most of the time, the money that the monastic order has is pretty much shared amongst all the members for things to help support the community itself. Now, some people don't get their own money to spend on personal effects. Maybe some personal hygiene products, but I don't think they're going to see anybody spend, say, $100 on a cheap, inexpensive, little second-hand digital single lens reflex, or even an iPhone 4S for that matter. Career is where you're investing in your time, your money, your effort, and getting into the, full life aspect of the job. Speaking of aspect of the job, I'd send a copy of my latest budget to R11H30 for him to review, as some of you guys have mistakenly called me a welfare bum over and over again. He is technically a accountant, so he should be able to make heads or tails out of my budget, being he works with numbers as a living. So he probably will also be able to shed some light on the reality of Social Security disability. So he probably knows more about Social Security disability because he probably has clients that are on it. And I think he's a certified public accountant, but I'm not sure. He can tell you more specific about his work in the live stream or in the comment section here. Oh, yes, Memorial Day is on Monday. And just to remind you, the soup kitchen is not open tomorrow. It is not open on Sunday. So please, to let you know, it will not be open on Saturday, and it will not be open on Monday. The soup kitchen is never open on Sunday, but sometimes I mistakenly say Sunday. Oops. It's never open on Sunday. Also, we have the ice cream social. According to the town clerk's office, will be occurring on June 9th, which is during the Laurel Festival. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Laurel Festival is, it is a local festival to crown the Laurel King and Queen. They have a parade down Main Street in Winsted, and then they meet at the park where the actual crowning ceremony occurs. It's really very interesting. It's for the younger high school, or for the high school juniors and seniors to become the Laurel King and Queen. Very interesting that they're going to combine it with the ice cream social at the same time. I'm going to be at the park, but I will go to the park on the 9th, and I will do my best to bring plenty of electrical juice with me and cover it. Unfortunately, there's not going to be too many places to actually set up a booth and sit and watch the thing in the static location. Okay, the same thing with the Fireman's Carnival. I contacted the fire chief. He has not gotten back to me yet. Let me read him check. No messages. So I'll try to call his office again to see if the Winston Fireman's Carnival is willing to let me set up a table at the carnival, and I said I would be willing to pay a site fee to set up the booth there so that we could watch and cover the live stream. So I would be really interested to see about the fireworks. For those of you outside of Winston could watch the Winston Fireman's Carnival fireworks, which is always on a Friday night. And that's what I would like to do. Well, for now, how am I doing with my health? Well, to be honest with you, for a while, because I ran out of my niacin, I had to really kind of ration my pills, and unfortunately, I think that kind of made me age a little bit, and also my metformin, I had to cut back on that too, because I don't get paid until Friday of next week. So, I did call on refills. I am going to be picking them up Friday next week, so they're not life-threatening medications, so I'm not going to necessarily drop dead or keel over. It just means that I'm going to need to get more, within a few days. So I'll get those pills and get those cut up. I've been taking my levothyroxine every day for my thyroid, and my Celebrex every day for my my joint pain, so I can keep moving. And as far as when I'm going to call Dr. Lemmy Biles to schedule another follow-up, which I had canceled for February, that's a great question. But you know what? I'm going to be honest when I say this. I think, given the results that we have seen for the large period of time, every 3 months, we are not seeing a significant increase or decrease in quality of life at all. We're not really seeing much of a change. And that means that do I really need to potentially posse up green stamps every time just to hear him, tell me pretty much that everything is pretty much stays the same as it is? And that's, again, he's concerned, of course, as a professional about my health, and so am I. But unfortunately, we're not seeing any change, and that's money that's just kind of not going towards any improvement. I really would like to see more of a positive change in my health. I would like to go get a lifestyle lift for this chin flab and maybe a tummy tuck. I don't have the money for that either. So, oh yeah, by the way, what about that class action lawsuit? Well, I did submit the documentation to the situation to the court, and they have now my documentation regarding the information to confirm my identity and stuff like that. I submitted the documentation to the clerk of the court, to the website that I was supposed to send the information to. So now it's going to be dispersed to the defendant and the plaintiff. And am I going to be getting $900 or am I going to be getting $1,800? What's he said? I have no clue. I don't know how much we're going to make from the class action lawsuit. Right now, at this point, it said that there was over 1 million claimants. Now, when you got 1 million claimants, if they're charging $300 per infraction, that's $300 million. Now, you realize, as well as I do, with $300 million, that company is going to do their darndest to settle that. They're not going to want to fork out $300 million for not following the Federal Trade Commission's rules on the do not call list. It would be cheaper to pay the Federal Trade Commission's fine than it would be to pay all those claimants. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But by the way, one other thing also is, like TNCC said, he says, he mentioned about, like he said in the comment, he mentioned about my health. And I mentioned it, like I just said here. So let me go back and give you my response to TNCC on here. He said, I didn't mean to offend you by pointing that out. It's just concern. Well, yeah, but like I said to Sophia, Queen Sophia, I'm getting older, okay? So, and working these long hours and putting these videos together, at the same time dealing with the issues outside of my channel and everyday life, it does wear you down. And of course, the stress and the just from daily living causes you to wear down. And it's and that's the reason why people sometimes need to take holidays. But for this channel, I haven't really had a chance to take a holiday, because I love doing this work on this channel so much. I'm so passionate to this channel work that I really seriously want to continue to focus on doing this channel. That's how important this channel is to me. It's not occupation, and it's something that takes a good portion of my time, but I also have other things outside of this channel I have to deal with too. So I feel like I'm burning the candle in 4 places, and it's exhausting. And with summer coming up and the heat coming in and the bugs and the humidity and things like that, I'm going to be even more tired, more whipped, and more dragged out than I am during the winter months when I'm at my peak. In the summer months, I start to wither away like a flower in the desert heat. Or more like a snowpack in the desert heat, quickly turning into a river and going downstream. Alright, so for now, we have our live stream scheduled for Sunday, and that will be in the studio. We have one for Wednesday that could very well be in the studio as well. I have no idea yet. And of course, there will be one in the live stream. We'll be in the studio when R11830 comes to visit between the August 17th through the 19th, and he also will be sitting down with me on this couch, and we're going to be doing an interview in a bcast video. We're going to be doing a bcast interview so that we can talk about things in an informal way. And because there'll be a bcast, I can edit and clean it up if there's anything wrong. And of course, the live stream, he will be on the couch. Originally, I wanted to be on the couch with him, and I still think that's a possibility, that he could be on the couch with me. But I don't know yet. Now, is Dory going to pay me the $100 this month? Yes. Is she going to be paying me anything besides that for June? No, because she won't be here in June. So that means that next month, is our 11830 can attest from looking at my budget sheet, it's going to be a very tough month in June, July, August, and so on. So if you guys would please really seriously think about sending a little bit of, donations to Patreon or to my PayPal, would help to defray the operating costs. Because, I've been working on these videos now for almost 8 years, and honestly, I could use a little help now and then, too. Alright, that's it for now. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.